Hello, Technology Expresso friends and family. This is Jacqueline Sanders Blackman, and I wanted to go a little bit more in depth around a game that you may have heard me talk about on our podcast and also on our different social media. It's called Kahoots. Kahoots is a platform that different creatives can use to create quizzes, and schools have been using it for some time now uh, to create just interactive quizzes and even interactive worksheets for kids. It feels like a game to the kids, the music and the types of questions. They do multiple choice or true, false, fill in the blank, or scramble. And the actual creators, like myself, are able to create the questions. And so all of our questions are based on STEM. So it's games, but it's educational games. So gamification, um, making learning fun. Our platform is known as ExpressoSTEAMmakers. That's our handle. And so anytime you go into the Kahoots platform, KAHOOT.IT. That's one thing about Kahoots. It's not Kahoots.com. As a matter of fact, you want to stay away from Kahoots.com. Always put in Kahoot.it. And if you did a search on ExpressoSTEAMgames, you'll see a whole list of games that we've created. We have over 139 games, and they all feature our main characters, Sarah and PJ, Smart Sarah and Perceptive PJ, and their many STEM adventures. But it also includes their family and their friends, and they have a whole diverse group of friends that also are always doing various adventures related to STEM. So always just look for Expresso STEM games. And then I'm always looking for ways to make it straightforward. And so instead of going to Kahoots and then searching and trying to find us, we also have the domain, the Expresso Steam Games. So all you have to do is type in expressosteamgames.com. And actually what you're seeing is the latest version of our newsletter that we send out. If you're not on our newsletter, when you go to that page right here at the top toward the center, you can click on that and get on our mailing list. And what that does is when we send out a new newsletter, which is about twice a month, each month, one of the two newsletters will feature our STEAM game challenges with all of the links of what our theme is and what our latest games are. So, for example, in our March version, because we're going to post a new one in April. So, if you're hearing this, get on our mailing list so that you get the April one. We'll put it out April 1st and we'll repeat it on April 15th. If you miss getting on the mailing list, come to expressosteamgames.com early next week, Monday morning, and you'll see a new version of this. But this one, which represents March, we talk about the STEAM games, we recognize our top winners, we have the link to the YouTube video. So just like you're listening to this YouTube video, we actually do videos of us playing the games, and the kids can watch the games, get hints about the answers, and they're actually learning. Even though they're watching us play the games, which is something the kids like to do, they'll watch us play the games, they'll learn, and then they'll get to apply it. For our younger folks, our little, especially our pre-K, they even the parents have told me how they've set up their laptops so that they can watch and hear my voice, talk them through the right answer, help read the questions to them, and then play it on their tablet. And one of the challenges is that trying to beat my score. So even though they're playing by themselves, they're actually playing against me. So they have a little bit of interaction. So our March newsletter, we broke out science and we showed three different sample games, and these are actual hyperlinks. And you'll notice the different levels. Um, there's the pre-K that I talked about. Pre-K goes all the way up to first grade. Level 1, we recommend anywhere from second grade all the way up to fifth grade. Level 2 actually then gets into fifth through eighth grade. Level 3 then gets into high school, 9th through 12th. And we do have a level 4 for collegiate topics and subjects, and then we have a level 5 for professionals. So the whole gamut from pre-K to 5. The levels for the pre-K is a separate newsletter because we actually have been beefing up our games. We've gotten requests from our parents that the first through 12th grade, they've been getting work from the school since the schools are closed and kids are at home. So they've been getting their assignments from the school. But the pre-K, parents have had to been creative to find things to keep them occupied. And this is one of the ways that parents have taken advantage of the Kahoots platform in our library of games for the pre-K. So a new newsletter will be coming out, and it will focus on our new pre-K games that we've launched just this week. But you'll see the March newsletter, which is still up there, shows the science, technology. We've got E for engineering, A for the arts, and M for math. And then also we tell you where you can get clues and hints and do further reading and make this into its own type of curriculum where they playing the games, but they're also doing research and can do reports and reading to learn more about STEM, especially when we're talking about people of color and blacks and minorities and women and their contributions to STEM. Because our theme in our STEAM libraries is, again, STEM, diversity, and inclusion. If you need a little further instructions about how to download and start Kahoots, we always have some tips in the newsletter as well. And then lastly, when you're in the newsletter, as you scroll down, we once a month have giveaways to our top winners. And so if you'd like to donate to help us to offset some of the cost of some of the winning prizes that we give out. And do know when you download Kahoots or when you go to the website and want to play a game, they are going to ask you for an email address and a screen name. We highly recommend you don't necessarily use your child's real name, or especially not first and last name. Use some type of abbreviation. But the purpose of the email is so that we can contact you if you might be one of those high scorers, or your student's a high scorer, and we want to make sure that they get their prize and their accolades. But that's the only use of the email address. The other thing I want to do during this recording was to show you an example of how the game is played and how our explainer videos, how we talk with the kids and help them think through the answers, help them read the questions. And so let me go to this next screen, and I'm going to kick off a game. So what you would do is you'd go to the newsletter, and through the newsletter you click on a link. Now that's Smart Sarah talking in the background and sharing some keywords, but I'm going to skip past that, and we're going to start the game. So my screen name pops up there, and then we start the countdown so students can get themselves ready to go, and then we start to play. Now, it always pops up and gives you the question, but don't worry, you don't have to be a speed reader, because as the counter is counting down, the question will appear up here. And one of the things to note, you get about 2 minutes, 120 seconds. And so you'll see, because as I'm talking with you, that's a lot of time, especially for our pre-K and our first graders. Now, what I usually do is I read the question. What color is the letters on the green board? And then I add a little commentary. Now we got a green board and we're talking about these letters. Now, the one thing in one hand that I put up front is be careful. You want to make sure that you're reading the words, not just going by the background colors. So that word right there is white. The background might be red, but the word is white. So go by the words. That says blue, that says yellow, that says green. So don't let the background trick you because those letters are what color? They're white. Yes, they are. So white is the correct answer. So you just hover over and you click and it says correct. Woohoo! And it gives you your points. Now remember, the faster you answer, the more points you get. So when I'm talking, the kids don't have to wait for me to read the answers. If they already know the answers, and after a little bit of practice, they'll get faster and faster. And that's how they'll get a high score and can beat me. So don't think that they can't. So we hit next. We're on the second question. Again, there's a question if you want to try and read through that quickly. And that's why the different age ranges, they can read quicker, they can read the answers. But for our newbies, I'll read it for you. What color is the top of the flying saucer? So this is the flying saucer. There's the top. And our choices are purple, blue, pink, and green. So which one? I bet you're going to pick that one. That's the one I'm going to pick. And we're right. Very good. Very good. Oh, look at those. Look at his rack of points. Isn't that fun? Okay, number 3. How many pairs of glasses are in the picture? Okay. How many pairs of glasses are in the picture? Well, Sarah's wearing a pair of glasses, and her friend here is wearing a pair of glasses. So count them up, and let's look at our options. That says 3, that says 2, that says 1, and that says 4. Have you picked your answer? Okay, well, I'm going to lock in my answer. 1, 2, that's 2. Now again, you're probably faster than me and may have racked up more points. That's a good thing. All right, Sarah's friend Jean's shirt is what color? All right, Sarah's friend Jean's shirt is what color? So this is Jean. Okay, so now we know her name and we're looking for the color of her shirt. Okay, so that's her shirt right there with the buttons. And is it red? Is it purple? Is it light blue? Or is it silver? Oh, you probably already clicked the right answer. You probably hovered here and clicked red. And you would be right. Good for you. Now, notice that I'm playing this game and you don't see the other names. If you play this at a later time, you'll still be playing against me. And ultimately, they'll just accumulate names on the board. So you still see your score compared to mine. We're at number 5, so we're halfway there. Sarah's friend's shoes is what color? So we know her name is Jean. Sarah's friend's shoe is what color? So her shoe right there. They're matching. So are they red? Are they brown? Are they gray? Or are they green? Let's see. There we go again with that green. Let's see. We're right. And we're on a streak. And you get bonus points when you're on a streak. So that's even cool too. Okay. Look at that number. We got a big number there. Sarah's glasses help her do what? Let's see what our choices are. Sarah's glasses help her do what? Do they help her laugh? Do they help her cry? Do they help her see? Do they help her smile? They help her see. Okay. Did you already hit it? Did you already click? You probably did. You're probably really fast. Okay, helped her see. Okay, let's go to the next one. The one thing that I hear when I get feedback is like our young ones, they get the answer and they're ready to move on. So I'll speed it up a little bit here. Number 7. PJ and his friends are raising how many hands in the air? Okay, so let's look at the picture. PJ and his friend are raising how many hands in the air? Oh, you count them off. How many do you see? Do you see 2? That's one option. Do you see 3? Do you see 5? Well, it'd be hard to have 5 because only 2 people. Or do you see 4? Well, his hand's in his pocket, so it's not 4. Did you pick your answer? I bet you did. And I bet you're right. 3. All right. We got bonus points on that one. Now we're at number 8. PJ's friend's shirt is what color? Okay, let's look at the picture. What color is his friend's shirt? Okay, is it red? Is it yellow? Is it mellow? Is it white? See, this is a little bit tricky. I said be careful. Don't look at the background colors because the word yellow starts with a Y. Yellow. And this starts with an M. Even though the background looks close to his shirt, the word says mellow. So if you're still with me, then you know the right answer is yellow. There you go. That was a tricky one. Sometimes they get tricky as you go along. Just making sure you're paying attention. That's a big number. That's 10,190. Is your number bigger than that? I bet it is. How many dots are on Preston's friend's shirt? Okay. How many dots are on Preston's friend's shirt? So they're talking about these dots. Okay. So I'm going to give you a chance to count them. And then let's look at the answers. Are there 6? Are there 4? Are there 3? Are there 6? Well, we're going to eliminate 2 of these are the same thing, and we don't see 6. There's more than 3. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, ready? All right. Is your number bigger than that? Oh boy. Okay, we're on the very last one. This is about PJ and his friends and how many hands they have in the air. So PJ's friend, he has 2 hands in his pockets. So how many hands are in the air? Are there 3? Are there 5? Are there 7? Those are some big numbers. Nope, in this case, there's 1, 2. There are 2 hands in the air. So there you have it. And we are all done. So that's my final score. Now, you'll see that this one's open for another 26 days. Like I said, we reset at the beginning of the month. If you get into one and it says the challenge has already ended, start looking for your new newsletter or go back to ExpressoSTEAMgames.com at the first of the month and get the new challenges. So I hope you had fun. I hope this helped explain and answer all of your questions, especially mom and dad, and you're ready to download the Kahoots, sign up and get a Kahoots account with your unique ID and ready to start playing and just learning and having fun. Thank you again for supporting Expresso Kids and Technology Expresso, and we're so happy that our platform can help you in this time when kids are learning from home and parents are homeschooling, and we're here for you. If you have any suggestions, ideas, feedback, please email us at technologyexpresso@gmail.com. And remember, we spell it EXPRESSO because we're kind of extra like that. So Expresso, technologyexpresso.com and expressokids.com. Bye for now.